And I did two things. One is I organized a bunch of dinners with my smartest friends. And I said, I'm going to give you a thought experiment. I want to hear your answers. So I said, let's imagine we exist in 2050. And we're in that year. We're like, this existence is amazing, like better than anything we ever imagined. What did we focus on in 2016 to make that possible? And then people would offer their insights. And like, unsurprisingly, they would say all the things you would expect people to say. But I held 12 dinners. Then I said, okay, I'm gonna write down all these ideas. I have to find something outside the box. And so I was like, okay, so now I know what not to do. The question is now what to do. So then I did a second thought experiment. I imagined being present in the 25th century. So now you're there a few hundred years into the future. They're looking back at this time and place. And they have, of course, all the benefit of this vantage point. And they say, what did Homo sapiens do, us Homo sapiens in the year 2020s, that made existence exist in this part of the galaxy? And so in that thought process, you have to realize while our lives are rich and fun and we're all busy, they're going to compress our entire century into like two things.
This is it. Continue. I love this.
So like we look back to the third century, we're like, yeah, one thing happened in the third century. Like even though there was like millions of people with like political drama and economic drama, like so much happened, one thing happened. So history compresses information to this teeny tiny amount of
Industrial revolution.
Yep.
You know,
Yes,
like the
exactly.
printing press.
Exactly.
There you go.
We will be the internet.
Exactly.
Like we will be the internet. That's what will be defined.
Exactly. So when they say this, like what happened? And so they compress our entire thing. I think they say two things. They say that's when Homo sapiens gave birth to superintelligence. And that's when Homo sapiens figured out they're moving towards a horizon of perpetually extending their lives.
I love
moving
this.
past death being inevitable to like, it's like you think about this, like we've always imagined that God created us, like that we are in his image. But the irony always rules. It's why I'm going to die in the most ironic way possible. We know this is why. Like, we are giving birth to God, right? Like AI has all the characteristics that we've imagined God to have, all knowing, all powerful. Now, over some time duration, AI is going to be capable to a degree which we can't quite comprehend. Now, in that situation, like intelligence arises, like what is it? The first thing it does, what does it do? It wants to make sure it secures its existence. Right? It's going to like size up, like what is the energy source of the universe? Like what is the battery capacity of this universe?